Hello, happy homesteaders. It is Cassie and I. We haven't posted a video in a while because, well, Georgia has had non-stop weather in the high 90s and 100. And when it is not hot as all hell, we have storms. Today is overcast and the first 70-ish degree something weather that we've had. So honestly, I've just been out to take the puppy out so that she can get her exercise and get housebroken. But can't be outside too long. We actually went to the mountain trail today and socialized her a little bit. And now I just decided to do a quick update on what's been going on, even though we haven't been able to get much gardening in. A lot of it's been cleanup and maintenance. So, in preparation for fall, I've got my another one of my steel beds that I have ordered from Amazon, and I'll be putting that in soon. I have no idea what I'm going to put in it, but I'm going to start spacing out some things in the garden. You'll start seeing why. For now, in preparation for my fall garden, now it's the 1st of September, but I've got this early snowball cauliflower and my small Terra hybrid cabbage going in these two beds. And I have also some mini red cabbages coming. And even though it's September, as you well know in Georgia, if you're not from here, we have winters that are 70 degrees. So I have no issue with planting spring, summer, fall gardens because, I mean, fall just lasts kind of forever. All right, mystery plant. I think you guys already know that it turned out to be a watermelon. Some seed fell out of the watermelon that I had gotten from the farmer's market. And this one here is a pretty good size. Have no idea if it's ready. I have never grown watermelon. It seems pretty easy. Just throw some seeds on the ground. And then here's another one growing up under here. Cassie's curious about it. Something about it getting yellow at the bottom or the stem drying out or something. I got to do some more research, but I'm just leaving it alone. That's it. That's all Mother Nature's deal. Happy accident. So my jalapeno peppers are still producing. My cayennes are still producing. I've got a bunch of those drying. I've got only a couple chard plants, and they have just been ravaged by I don't know what. I don't think it's snails because I got my snail bait out, but something's been eating them, so I just grab it whenever I need it. But I think I've ordered some more rainbow chard that I'm probably going to put outside in the actual garden. Eggplant are still producing. My white knight here, my shooting stars, still got some of those going on here. My sweet potatoes, they're growing pretty well. I have no idea when they'll be ready to harvest. I think they take a while. I should have been more diligent in writing down when I actually planted these. I guess I'll go back and look at my videos and that'll help me get an idea. But I haven't been rooting around in the dirt to see what's going on in there, so I'm just going to keep letting them be. All right, so let's go out to the garden. Now, I've started putting down layers of cardboard to smother this grass in preparation for winter. So once again, I'm expanding the area. We've had so many storms. I'm constantly out here trying to weigh down the cardboard. This bed's all cleaned out, except for my marigolds, which have kind of taken over. But no matter, I am going to stuff some plants in here, which I have no idea. I haven't done any planting yet. Like I said, it's been almost impossible to plan anything between the the high temperatures and the storms that keep ravaging this area. Found out Cassie likes rotten cabbage. She was out here eating the cabbage that had dried up, and she didn't get sick. So I'm like, all right, well, dogs they've got stomachs that can handle just about everything. They are scavengers. My kale is still hanging in there. As you see, they keep being blown down by the storms. And I had some really bad cabbage worm situation. I still sprayed them. But honestly speaking, guys, I'm kind of over this cabbage. This kale. I want to kind of grab the tops because they haven't been eaten. And I know kale can last a long time, but we have so much kale. I kind of want to just pull these plants and, start over with some other kind of brassica. Got a bunch of weeds over here. I do have some beet seeds I want to get in the ground. I want to start a bed of lettuce, but I'm actually going to wait a little bit later when the temperatures start cooling off a bit, because I don't want my lettuce to bolt. Over here, cucumbers, they are doing pretty well. Now, I made the mistake of I didn't see a cucumber on the vine, and that's why some of these look a little bad. What's funny is they look bad, but somehow they're still producing. I don't know about this one. It looks like it's on its way out. But the rest of them, remember I planted like way too many seeds. I've got pickling cucumbers. I have those nice smooth cucumbers with the Perseus Persian cucumber type with the thin skin, and they're sweet. Oh, they're really good. Okay, guys, you get to come along with me to one of the issues that I have. Cassie's still small enough to get into the compost bin, and she likes to eat the things that are in there, which she shouldn't. All right, got the puppy. Come on, let's go. Give me that. Oh my God. You guys, do you see? This is a constant. I don't even know what she has, but it looks like a tomato. She loves tomatoes. Or it's some kind of rotten cucumber. I don't know. Hopefully she won't be sick in the house. But what's that? Yeah, it's tomato. I'm just going to let her be. Anyway, so you remember my squash were over here. I pulled them. I'm thinking actually that lettuce will go in here. Because I don't want to grow nearly as much as I did before. So I think this will be a good spot. All right, so you guys, look at this disaster. This was my tomato and basil bed. It has some beets growing in there. Can't find them, can you? Well, not only did my tomatoes explode, I haven't been able to, once again, to prune them because it's been unbearable outside. All of the cages pretty much have been knocked down. My basil plant, as you can see, still growing, but on the ground. I haven't been able, I'll probably harvest these flowers today to see if I can get some seeds. What's this here? This was my, let's see, my buffalo sun. It's still producing, even though it looks a little peaked. Still producing tomatoes. My Borghese Principe is still producing. It's a giant bush of just tomatoes, just weighed down. Can you see? They're all weighed down, and I can't fight it anymore. I keep coming out and trying to fix these poles. This stand actually was not strong enough, and I'm wondering if the next gust of wind is just going to take it down. So what you see underneath this cover is my green giant. My green giant fell to the ground with the storm, and it's just growing on the ground now. And I think between the storm and the weight of the tomatoes, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I got a lot of tomatoes in here. Some of them Actually, none of them are ready to harvest yet. But I know there's lots of people who just let their tomato plants just sprawl on the ground. Well, that just kind of happened naturally because of the storms. And more basil down. Carrots are still under here. I haven't started harvesting them yet. I heard you should just leave them in the ground actually until you're ready to eat and just pull them. But their greens are still healthy. There's no bolting. So that's a good sign. So carrots are still in there. And this other thing that's down here on the ground is my Cherokee purple. Okay? And it's healthy. It's healthy. Look. Look. On her way over there again. Oh, gosh. Cherokee purple. It's still producing. I've got some tomatoes out here underneath all of that bushiness. I keep them covered because of squirrels and rabbits. I just don't want them in there before I have a chance to harvest. And here we have my buffalo steak tomato. Yeah, buffalo steak. Okay. So it's still producing. So I've got way too many tomatoes and way too many tomato plants. So I'm going to scale it down probably next year. I have figured out the tomatoes that I love the best. And I will probably do like a video on that once I get a chance to breathe. So anyway, I think that's it, you guys. This is a mess right now. I'm still expanding the garden. I'm going to work on that. And when it's time to pull the tomato plants, I'll just pull them. But I'll probably do another video on once I get my planting done. And but I mean, I'm still getting vegetables. I'm still happy about that. Everything's still very prolific from what I have. And then I will start planting or getting caught up on my fall planting. But I hope you all are doing well. I don't know if you're experiencing any extreme weather and what you're doing. Let me know if you've ever had this happen where your tomatoes and stuff just fall on the ground. Do you just leave it? Do you try to stake it? Like what do you try to do? I mean, it's kind of hard when you have a giant tomato vine on the ground. But this is my first time actually growing indeterminates this large, so maybe I'll have to rig up something for next season anyway. But I hope you all are doing well. Sun's trying to come out. Hopefully it won't. We'll get a beautiful reprieve. I am on my way to get this bad little baby out of the compost bin. Cassie, come on.